Hi and welcome to ITG Diet. I'm Maria, I'm one of the wellness coaches here, and I am going to show you a wonderful little dessert recipe. These are called cake pops. Now you might also know them as donut holes, and you actually need this cake pop maker to make them. We picked this up on Amazon for about 20 bucks, but I'm sure you can buy it many different places. So I'm going to go ahead. This is my first time doing it, so just kind of bear with me. I'm going to kind of follow the recipe. This recipe is actually also online under recipes, the recipes tab, and it's under dessert, so you can find it yourself also. All right, so I'm going to start out. What we're using today is the chocolate chip pancake mix, and it's actually 2 packets of chocolate chip pancake mix. We're going to pour that into a bowl. Okay, and then once we do that, oh, look at how great that looks. The next ingredients is actually baking powder and baking soda. It's going to be a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Put that in there with the dry mix. And then the baking soda is actually 1/8 of a teaspoon. So we're going to do a little half of this guy. Put that in the dry mix. Okay, so then I'm actually going to add the 3 ounces of water into the dry mix. And the vanilla extract, which the vanilla extract is 1/8 of a teaspoon also. If you like a little bit more of a vanilla flavor, that's fine, you can do that. I got the natural vanilla extract so that there's nothing bad in there. Put that in there, just like that. And then mix that up. I don't know if you can see that, but just have to get it to the right consistency. It's like a cake batter basically. And then in a separate bowl, I'm gonna whip with my fork here the egg whites. There's actually 2 egg whites in this recipe, which is approved on the ITG diet plan in step 1. As long as it's pure egg whites and there's nothing else in it, it's very low calorie, and all it really does is add extra protein to any of your recipes. I mean, we tell people not to go crazy with it, but you can actually use egg whites in different recipes. So I'm going to take the egg whites, 2 egg whites, and then there's actually a few shakes of cream of tartar that goes with the egg whites. So we're just going to do a few little shakes in there. Okay. And then you're to whip this up together so they're well blended. You could probably do this with an electric blender, but I'm just doing it with a fork. And eventually I will add this to the dry batter. I think it's looking pretty good. I want to check on my dry batter here. There's no lumps, clumps. It's just a nice little batter. Looking good. And now I can fold in my egg whites to the batter. To your pancake mix. And then keep folding till it's well blended. And what I'm going to do, because this thing actually heats up pretty quick, I waited until now to heat it up. I also pre-sprayed it with some Pam spray, which is also approved on the ITG plan. If you're using it just to saute something or using it in a baking recipe, it's totally fine to do that. And then I also want to mention that what we did was we prepared some milk chocolate pudding, and we're actually going to inject the cake pops at the end with the milk chocolate pudding. So how exciting does that sound? And just wait until I get the green light on this cake pop maker. I'm just mixing this in. I don't know if you can see that, but it only takes 3 minutes once we get it in there. This is actually the chocolate pudding that we've prepared ahead of time. Looks really good. I think that's going to be wonderful Okay, I got the green light. So now I'm going to scoop the batter in with a tablespoon. So this is what Mr. Cake Pop Maker looks like. Let's hope for the best here. This is my first time, so just do it by tablespoon and just keep filling until you're done with all the batter. It smells good. It smells like donuts. And just keep going. Keep going. Want to make sure you're using, and since this is 2 packets of chocolate chip pancake, obviously a half of portion would be considered 1 meal for an ITG meal, an ITG food. Okay, looking good. Now I'm going to close the top and cook for 3 minutes, and we'll be right back when they're done. Hi and welcome back. I'm actually doing the second portion of the cake pop recipe. These are all ready. I can just pop them out of here. They're nice and golden brown. You can see how cute they came out. I'm going to put them on that plate there without burning myself. Look at how cute they are. I have my lovely assistant Tina here to help me because she's actually the one that made the wonderful milk chocolate pudding. And from what the recipe says, we can basically just inject the chocolate pudding into the cake pop. We might have to wait until it's, I don't know. Yeah. She's going to make a little hole there, almost like a, we'll just do one.
Stab it in.
Yeah, just stab it in and just fill it with some pudding. So look at how yummy this looks.
Oh.
I mean, it's like decadent. It has the milk chocolate pudding, and this is a chocolate chip pancake. It's going to be like a chocolate-filled donut. Thank you very much, and have a great day and enjoy.